So the next question, this is a brilliant question. I think it was based a little bit on about what Rabbi Israeli was quoting from the Rambam, that he was talking a lot about respect. If the man respects his wife more than himself, if the woman respects her husband more than necessary, then it's going to be shalom bayit, of course. So now the question is, how does a spouse show respect to the other spouse? How does a wife show respect to the husband, and how does the husband show respect to the wife? Very, very good question. Let's start with Rabbi Rutenberg.
So respect is, I really believe, has to be based on something that's real. You can't fake respect, and that means that you have to, in your heart of hearts, really see your spouse as somebody great and really believe in their greatness. Sometimes in a relationship, as life goes on and there's problems and stress and different things, our minds can get focused on our spouse's weaknesses and challenges, and we take for granted their strengths. And I think in today's society, this is particularly challenging. And I really believe, and John Gottman, one of the experts on relationships, he says, if you stop a man or a woman in the middle of their day and their busy day, they're running around Wall Street, and you say, tell me 5 things you respect and love about your spouse, and they're not able to do that, big problem. Because if we can't see the good in the other person, then we're just going through the motions, and the other spouse is not going to feel particularly good in that relationship, and then resentment creeps in and negativity, and that unfortunately is the marriage killer. The marriage killer is resentment and negativity. And I really believe this is also very true about our children. If you want to have proper chinuch of your children, you have to respect them. You have to believe in them. Not you're telling them you believe in them, but you don't really believe in them. And this is very challenging because many of us grew up in homes where our parents maybe put us down, and they thought that that was the best way to be a good parent, is to find our faults. You spilled that milk, you shlamazel, you piece of, come on, what's wrong with you? Can you do anything straight? And that it gets ingrained in our brains, and we pass it on misorah to the next generation, and they pass it on, such a beautiful misorah, every generation to the next generation. This is the misorah we want to kill, we want to stop. This is not the misorah we want to pass over. If we really believe in our children, if we see the good in them and see them as heavyweights. It's interesting, the Hebrew word for respect is the word kavod. Kavod is the same root as the word kaved, heavy. And that means because you should see another person as somebody heavy, somebody of great power, great potential, somebody that you have to reckon with. And if we do this, then we automatically come to a great amount of respect.